we're going to talk about why your 9 to 5 is stealing from you. But not only that, welcome to the land of the corporate plantation and why Karens are the new field Negros. Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. A year ago, I had a near-death-like experience, and ever since then, I could pick up on energies, and I could even hear from God itself. I was told it would take my soul 14,422 lifetimes to be completed. So I decided to start a social media platform so I can help more people speed this thing on up and finally get my butt up off the matrix. Stressful being human, y'all. Ready to go? Help. Y'all, it feels good to be back in my old setup. Welcome back to Instructions for Humanity. Let's get into it. But first, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you do not miss any of my future episodes. Okay, we're going to talk about why your 9 to 5 is stealing from you. And I'm going to explain to you with this handy dandy chart of why it's ciphering your kinetic God energy from you at the top of the day. And I'm going to tell you when your productive God hours are so that you do not give your energy away to a 9 to 5 ever again. We're going to talk about the corporate plantation that we're on. Ain't nobody free. We all slaves up in this piece. If you're on this prison planet, plan to net to capture you. If you're on the prison planet, Earth, ghetto Earth, you ain't free. So stop talking about you've been free since what's it called, Juneteenth. Now I'm all down for getting an extra holiday now, and I understand the significance of that day for certain people. I also understand the significance of July 4th. But the whole point I'm trying to make is ain't none of us free. So when they so-called freed the so-called slaves, the indentured servants, the aboriginals, which you guys are calling the African Americans, when they freed them, they made everybody a slave. They figured out we can enslave everyone and get them to work on the corporate plantation. That's why the women's movement came. Woman, get your butt out that kitchen and get on my plantation. That is what is going on. So let me set this up for you. And then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of this. Let me explain to you about your kinetic God energy and just how powerful it is. Exhibit A. Sorry, y'all, I'm being dramatic. Exhibit A. This is, by the way, now I patent this, so don't try it. This is the vortex we're in. This is how the matrix works. It is a vortex. That's why everything's a triangle. That's why the pyramids are there. That's why they're triangles. This is how it works. It's what the spirit led me to draw. So your God power energy starts here. It starts around 3 a.m. That's really where it starts. And then you ascend up in energy, up until you reach your peak God state. So to keep the number simple, let's just give 8 hours. From 3 to 11. Depending on when you wake up, the first 8 hours of your day, you're gonna be powered by this ascending energy. Always elevating, getting higher and higher. That's your God state, your natural God state. And see, your corporate plantation, they know this. Let me set it up. Then after you eat your GMO lunch, because everything is poison, you start to ascend down in frequency. You get into your God the Son state, which is nothing more than all of us, sons and daughters of the divine. You get into this God state, into your man state, represented by the number 6. That's the world of materialism that you care about here on the Earth School, on this prison planet, ghetto Earth. Then at night, they know you're going to sleep at night, and then this is where the Holy Spirit cradles you again. You go back into the dark void womb of the universe. Universe is in the mind. When you're sleeping, you get into your dream state. This is your spirit state where you get refreshed. You go up to talk to your divine counsel. You work out your plan. You get refreshed. And then what joy comes in the morning. And then you hit it again, ascending up. Okay. set that up to let you guys know. The corporate plantation have thought of every single thing. They know that your God state is in the morning. And that's why you got to show up to work from like 7, 8, or 9. By the time lunch hits, they give you that lunch break around noon or 1, you already ascending down in frequency. They've already ciphered your kinetic God energy from you. Because you have been in the dark void womb of the universe, resting. Your spirit is refreshed. So when you wake up in the morning, you are ready to go. That's why they always say joy comes in the morning. But we are giving the corporate plantation our kinetic God power energy, and they know it. They know it. This is what I do. My first job, I go to the job of Tahirah Essex, the job of me, because I understand that we are here to do soul's work. If you do not do soul's work, you'll be back. You will be back to ghetto earth on this prison planet. You will be back. See, they fool you with all of these trinkets and all of these material things. Everybody just wants more and more and more and more. And then you end up, you're like 80 years old, and you retired and you about to croak. And you never even worked on your soul, the reason why you were here. You're still a baby. You're still a child. That's not why we're here. So the top of the day, the first job I go to my own job. The job of me becoming Tahirah. Becoming the divine is why you're here, to become the divine. To become God, to become the God expression, to become the higher aspect of the divine. That's why you are here. But most people, they got what? A whole gallon and a tub of coffee. They got to sip on that to wake themselves up. They got 50 million energy drinks in the morning. They getting all those little burritos from the catering truck that come by. I ain't gonna lie, it is good, especially with the potatoes, but they're getting all that just to try to function. But really, we already have our God power energy, but this energy is to be used for soul expression. It's to be used to grow. So what do I do when I go to the job of me? First thing in the day, I do my meditations. When I wake up, I'm in the bed, I do my meditations. I get my mind right for the day. I shoot myself positive thoughts in already before my feet even hit the floor. Doesn't happen like that every day, but you know, we are still human. But this is what I do. You do your meditations, you do your prayers. I come to my computer. I already have a list of the things that I need to do from the night before. I know exactly what I am doing because I know exactly what I am building. I know exactly why I am here. I'm here to do soul's work. I come to my computer and I write my books. I'm gonna do a video. I do, you know, progressive training. All of these things to nourish my spirit. Even the work that you do should be nourishing to thy soul. But they've been told you to just get money, money, money. Just do whatever it takes to get the money. Are you letting the money is controlling people? You are supposed to be the controller of money. Money is just nothing more than a frequency. All you got to do is tap in. Tap into the abundance frequency. But you think you're gonna get this in your man state, and the more and more you have to power through, you got to start using all of these things just to keep you alert and awake. So this is nothing more than a corporate plantation. They understand this. I know the things I talk about on this channel are kind of unorthodox, but everything I've gotten from the divine. And the divine shares things with me because I have a pure heart space. It knows I won't use this for my own selfish gain. I never do remote viewing. I never do anything. I don't look into other people, and I never use my gifts, you know, for harm. That's why my channel is called Instructions for Humanity. I'm here to edify. Everything we do is supposed to edify us. That's why the Christ energy came. It was to edify us. But we are too busy chasing money on this corporate plantation. That's what's going on. So now everybody thinks they're free and that they're controlling all of these things. But the top of the market and the bottom of the market has already been decided. Then they have you in there, in this market, because by the way, you know, they're trading back and forth on these exchanges. Your energy, your God energy, all that energy. Why do you think that market opens early? Opens at like, I think 6, you know, Eastern time. Something like that. Why do you think it opens during the ascending energy? Because it is heightened. That's why you're heightened in your greed. And you're heightened in your fear. All the financial systems understand this vortex that we're in. Sorry about the pen, but I've always wanted one of those things. You know, those long pointy sticks where you point at graphs and charts? I'm sorry. But they know this. And they're ciphering your energy. That's why I say they're stealing from you. They are stealing the most powerful energy that you have to get things done. That is why I go to the job of me first. And then by the time I get to my matrix job, actually, I don't do no extra projects. Don't do it. Can you type? Nope, can't do that. Meanwhile, type in my books. The time everybody else is supposed to be there, I tell them I can't come until like an hour, 2 hours later. I don't go to no meetings. They already know I can't show up. You know those jobs that have these mandatory meetings? They already know I can't do none of that because my time is for me. But by the time I go into my matrix job, I've already accomplished so much. I'm already fulfilled. I've already tapped into the divine ascending energy of the masculine. This is our workhorse power. This is the God, the masculine part of us that has the strength and vitality in the morning. And we're giving it all away to these jobs. And then by the time you get off work, see, they've gotten all your energy. So by that time, that lunch break, that's why they keep you there after the lunch break. They already know that GMO food and put you into deep sleep, then hypnotized you. They already know. But see, they're trying to squeeze whatever bit that they have left from you. So by the time you get off work at 5 or 6, you already in your sinful nature, because you're so drained at that point and hypnotized and delirious. All you want to do is go, you know, smoke or drink or suck on some chicken bones. That's all you really want to do. You're going to always be in a sinful nature because the vortex that we're in, it naturally falls down. The energy heightens and then it falls. So knowing that, you're more productive during the morning. You're not going to be as productive in a falling force field. This is a vortex that we're in. This is how we circulate different energy. This is how readers can pick up the energies because it's always moving. It is fluid. This is what's going on. So yeah, after you get off your matrix job, the corporate plantation, you go suck on them chicken bones and eat those cheese sticks that are clogging up your system. And you don't get nothing done because you're trying to be productive in a falling frequency. And then the Holy Spirit, what? You go into the dark void womb in your dream state again, go to bed, and then you get repowered again. You're like, today's the day. I'm going to really do it. I'm going to really do it. But you will not do it because once again, you're at your 9 to 5 and all of your ascending God energy is going towards them, making them more powerful and not you. And then you fall again after work. You say you're going to do it, but now the energy is already, boom, it's done. You don't get nothing accomplished. That's the whole point that I am trying just to make. They set this up to cipher your energy from you. It's not just about making you slave away at these 9 to 5 jobs. I know we all need money, but if you have the ability to work in the evening or work a second shift or, you know, do like half of your work in the morning and the rest of it in the evening. Something like that. If you have the ability to do that, you want to tap into those hours. It really starts at 3. It really does start at 3, but it depends on when you wake up. So I'll give it about 3 to 12. After 12 o'clock, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're already starting to get into that descending frequency, and it's going to be much harder to get things accomplished. So that's what I want to say. But see, let's talk about these Karens. See, these Karens, they didn't lost it. They the new, like, House Negro. I'm going to call you. You looked at me wrong. I'm calling the police. Oh my God, you're having a barbecue. I don't eat meat. I'm calling the cops on you. They think that they're more superior because they in the house making master's food. They sitting there in the corporate plantation. You know what I mean? They handing out the pamphlets to you. They're your managers and your CEOs and your supervisors, manager of operations and all of that. They give them these high positions to control the system within, but everybody's just crabs in a barrel inside of this big system that is made to divide you, to keep you thinking that one is better than the other. So you never look at the whole. The whole thing is ciphering the energy from you. That's what's going on, y'all. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to say. But yeah, you're on a corporate plantation and you're not free. You are here to do soul's work. If you focus in on the work for the divine, when I talk about the divine, I'm simply talking about you. It is the collective consciousness. It is the collective highest divine consciousness of us. Just as the devil or Satan would be the collective descending energy of us, the collective lower selves of all of us. That's the whole point that I'm trying to make. But if you stuck on your 9 to 5 during your God state, during the time that you're supposed to be ascending, doing kingdom work, working on your soul, you're going to be back. You're going to be back. I don't know what else to say. I try to explain to you guys so many different ways about the matrix. It's multi-layered. This evil system, I told you the evil one is everywhere. It's even in the 9 to 5 job that sustains you. The evil one will give you handouts. It'll give you a huge paycheck, but it takes so much more away from you, and you have no idea. You have no idea that you've been bamboozled. And you think you got something because you got a $500,000 or $1 million house, because you got a few cars that you renting, basically, because you making payments on. You renting your house because you got that mortgage. The mortgage, that means death, and you got to pay 4 times as more because the interest rates is high. They got you, and you think you got something. You give them all your energy. That's what money is. It's an energy exchange. Your energy is powerful, beloved. So all this time that you're going to these matrix jobs and I got to pay this and I got to pay that and I got to work an extra hour, I got to do this, that. That is your energy exchange. You're giving them your God energy. The masculine part of you, the masculine strength of the divine. That's what you're giving. And they're going to give you a trinket. They're laughing at us, guys. They're laughing at us. They give you a car that depreciates as soon as you take it off the lot. Give you a house, especially in America, a house that ain't even built right. You paying all this money. The house, I'm in real estate. These houses ain't even built right. They are not. They are not built right unless you buy an older house. They're not even built right. They're not even worth the money. And then they're going to talk about the land is worth this much. Well, this ain't even your land. This ain't even your land to even factor that into the price of the house. This ain't even your land. This is stolen land, so why am I paying for the land? See, but we don't ask these questions because we're so happy to get our trinkets. We're so happy for Master to give us a little bit of portion for the day. But if you focus on soul's work, if you focus on spirit, you will have at infinite overflow. You don't have to just get your rations for today. Get your breadstick for today. Get your cornbread and collard greens for today. You sow into self, sow into spirit. And spirit is water. So it's never ending. It's flowing. It's fertile. It's flowing, fertile, loving waters. That's the real currency. That's the real system. The divine will always take care of you. Your spirit consciousness is ever overflowing. But we give them all of our energy. We give them all of our energy for a few trinkets on this corporate plantation. There's so much more I could say. I really could. So next time you want to be a Karen, just think about it. You really just a house Negro. I mean, that's really all that you are at this point, because in all of us, if you're here on the ghetto earth, I mean, you're not there yet. You still have more lessons to learn. But today, guys, I'm gonna leave this all right here. But I want to say that I love you guys, the birds, the bees, and yes, all of the trees. They all love you too. Love is the absolute way. Forgiveness, it is the key. And truth is the light that will always, always guide us home. I love you, I love you, I love you. And so it is as we walk together in love. Bye.